Yo, 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 yo. Hey, 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 he out, man. Hey, no, he down, man. He down, man. He down, bro. He down, bro.
What is this guy talking about? Don't use my fist in a street fight? What does he want me to use my back? What does he want me to... What does he mean? I have to punch the guy. The guy's attacking me, I have to punch him. Don't use your fist in a street fight. And the reason you don't use your fist is because there's a bunch of small bones in your hand called metacarpals, and they break incredibly easy. Now, I know a lot of people that watch this channel have trained stand-up before. You probably have wrapped your hand before, especially if you're a fighter. If you've ever wrapped your hand for, you know, let's say a few years in a row, you probably should definitely never punch, because that means your hand is reliant on the wrap itself, and that's very, very dangerous. So what can we do to make up for the lack of punching? Well, luckily, we have our noggins. We can use it not just intellectually, but we can use it physically as well. We can use that head and ram it into things. We can use our elbows, we can use our feet, our knees, etc. But don't use your fist, all right? All right, don't use your fist, because you're gonna break your hand. Now, I'm gonna get into this right now. I'm gonna show you exactly how I do this, so stay tuned, all right? All right, first off, let's talk about the elbows, right? Everyone wants to know about these elbows, and I'm gonna show you exactly. Are my elbows ashy? They ashy at all? All right, so what I'm gonna start doing, the technique that I wanna utilize whenever I'm throwing an elbow, is I wanna turn my thumb and my knuckles towards my chest. Now, this is just a basic way of elbowing, but you're gonna need to have some sort of a basic understanding of elbows if you wanna be effective with them. So I'm gonna turn my thumb and my knuckles towards my chest, and I'm gonna make it so that I'm almost saluting at roughly a 45-degree angle. So I'm gonna salute, simultaneously I'm gonna be turning my thumb and my knuckles towards my chest, and I'm gonna be looking to slice down with the bone. Now, typically we aim for the eyebrow, we aim for the nose, we aim behind the ear, we aim for the chin. It all depends on his head positioning. I can't tell you what he's gonna do. He might be head on. He might turn away from you as you're throwing the elbow. You catch him right behind the ear, face plant. So, look at what I'm saying. He's here. Why am I not gonna punch? I'm not gonna punch because I have little bones in my hand. They're very, very fragile. So I'm gonna use my elbow in close range. We're gonna use our elbows, lead elbows, back elbows, okay? That's just one basic way of elbowing. What else can we do? We can use our head. Now, we have to use our head. We can actually use our head in long range by lowering our level and then using our forehead to jolt in. It's like getting hit with a battering ram. You ever see how rams run into each other? I'm gonna put a video right here with the ram, boom, and they smash into each other. When those rams hit each other, that's what you gotta visualize. You're in your stance, you got your hands up, you're relaxed, you got good movement going on, and then you lower that level, and then, boom, you're coming straight in, sorry. You're coming straight in with that head and you're ramming them. They're gonna be on Queer Street. Legs are gonna go, and then you can let off with your shots, your palms, of course, your elbows, etc., not your fists. So we have elbows, boom. We have forehead, we use that as well. We're not gonna get into kicks in this video. We're just gonna get into elbows, head, and one other one, the palm strike. If I'm at long range, I'm not gonna use my fist, but I can use my palm. So what do? I don't have particularly flexible fingers. I was born this way. I don't know what the deal is. I gotta look into it, genetics or whatever. But I can't bend my fingers back that far. So some people like to do this bit. I don't have flexible fingers. This hurts. So I just keep my fingers open. I keep my fingers open here, and I just make sure that I'm rounding my knuckles towards my forearm. And from here, you actually get the same exact force that you would with a punch with your palm. Same exact thing. Obviously, it's a little bit of a shorter range. If you look here, I am losing a little bit of length on my shot, but it's just as strong, just as strong. Again, where are we aiming? We're aiming behind the ear, we're aiming at the chin, we're aiming at the eyebrow, the bridge of the nose, the same exact sequence. So if we're at long range, we're using our palms to land shots. If he gets into that medium range, close range medium, we use elbows, various elbows. If he's really, really close, we use our head. Now, again, I did say you can use your head at long range, so I'm not contradicting myself. You can use your head at long range, that battering ram style of headbutt, which I really, really love. But what I wanna get into right now is I wanna show you some close range headbutting attacks, and I wanna show you how I use a palm strike in the clinch. This is novel stuff, all right? Let's take a look at it. All right, let's get into it really, really quickly. 2 headbutting tactics from close range. So if someone's here and they're relatively close to me, we have 2 different gripping sequences that we can use to land our headbutt. One is a shoulder grip, right? I don't want a problem. Always show them your palms. I don't want a problem. Anyone who shows their palms to you, uses basic physical gesturing, is gonna inform the other person that you're of non-threat, right? We're programmed. If we see the person's palms, there's no way they can be holding a weapon. So this is very, very simple. So he's showing me the palms. He must not have a weapon. He's trustworthy. but we're not. So watch what I do. So I don't want a problem, right? I don't want a problem. I make a grip over the top, and look what I do with my head. Smash. Here, I don't want a problem, I don't want a problem. Here, we lower our level, and we either battering ram, or we smash headbutt. Either one works very, very well. We're aiming with this part of the forehead. Hard as a rock. One more time, basic. He comes up to you, she comes up to you, they give you the whole, the lip service. You said some shit, I heard about it. Tom told me you were talking all this garbage back at the spot. And I say, I wasn't talking nothing. Quick, push and pull. So I come here, I grab, I push. Their natural reaction is to do what? Come back. They're coming back as I'm pulling them back. It's twice as forceful, and I'm smashing my head into their teeth, nose, eyebrow area, doing tremendous, tremendous damage. So that's number one. I like that one a lot. Number two is within the same vein of the Thai style of kickboxing, where I can have my hands up, the same concept, right? Same concept, but I go Thai clinch. Boom, here and here. Elbows are tight. I'm putting my palm over my own back fist, and I'm keeping my elbows as tight as a vice. And then from here, it's the same thing. They think a knee's coming. This is what they're not prepared for. They're not prepared for smashing of the head. No one's prepared for this. They're not prepared for the angle change, where I can change the orientation of my body and smash to their temple. To smash to the temple, you can smash head on, all very, very effective. Now, just a little bit of a bonus, I can obviously use my elbow. So if I go to the Thai clinch, I can obviously step back, roll my right shoulder back, come back with an elbow. Thai clinch, angle, headbutt, all simple. Obviously, I'm using a two-dimensional camera. I can't really show you the full sort of style of what I would be doing, but I would be entering the clinch. I would be elbowing. I would be headbutting. I would be changing angles. I would be forcing her to change angles. All of these things would be getting done with the intention of doing incredible damage with a little bit of space, using my head, using my elbows, and now we're gonna get into using our palms. I wanna use my palms, same exact thing. If they're in close range, what I'm gonna do, let's say we're here, we always show them our palms. We don't want any problems, we don't want any problems. And what I'm gonna do from this position with my elbow nice and tight is I'm gonna shoot. If you can imagine her chin being on this side, I'm gonna shoot straight through. Boom. So I'm going from here, I don't want a problem. I don't want a problem. This palm comes up to my cheekbone, and my right palm's gonna shoot straight through, pushing upward under the chin. So here, it comes up, I transition straight through, and I can obviously come to a clinch, elbows, I can turn her, I can use my head, so all of that stuff works. I can use my palms, close range, I can use my head, I can use my elbows, I can use it in conjunction with my Thai clinch, I can use it with my push-pull sequence, all of which works. All of these things work incredibly, incredibly well. I got something else for you too. We know that we can push-pull. We know that we can tie the head. We know that we can work at range and use our palm strikes, our head, etc. We can also use an underhook. I know a lot of you people who started following this channel a little while back started following it because of my grappling knowledge. So let's return a little bit back to that same vein. And we love to do Greco-Roman on this channel. If you look at my old videos, you can see that I did a ton of Greco-Roman stuff. So I can do the same thing here, right? I don't want a problem, right? I can palm strike with a hook. I can come back with an elbow. And then look what I do. As soon as I land the elbow, I pummel that same side arm in as the underhook. I don't want a problem. I smash, and look what I do. I underhook, and I grab the rotator cuff. What can I do from here? You can imagine. I can make a same side grip. I can begin turning my training partner here, my opponent, not my training partner, my enemy, head up. And then from here, we're not doing these, so I can use my elbow, head, boom, very vicious. I don't want a problem. Smash, grip. Switch your hand, turn. From the turn, what do? Elbow, headbutt. And if you're a grappler, you can go front headlock, you can start to snap them down, etc., etc. This is what we're talking about. Mass destruction without the use of your fist. That's what you do. You don't use your fists, you use your elbows, use your head, use your palms, and you're gonna do so much better, and you're not gonna run the risk of breaking your hand, which is a giant concern in a fight. You may even be ahead in a fight. You land a shot on a guy's head, he puts his head down, you punch the top of his head, his forehead, your hand's gonna shatter. That's surgery, that's recovery time, you can't train, you can't do anything. It's gonna be a horrible experience to go through. So remember, Even though you're emotional in the moment in the fight, don't punch. Avoid punching. All right, now I want you guys to check out my Greco-Roman stuff, because I think Greco-Roman wrestling from the clinch blends itself really well into Thai boxing, into dirty boxing, street fighting oriented stuff. So get good at Greco-Roman, at least have a good understanding of underhooks and overhooks, how to create wedges, and you're gonna do incredibly well. That's a wrap. Use your elbows, use your foreheads, etc., etc. If you like what you see, click below and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. So click subscribe, make sure you hit the like button, leave a comment. Okay, leave a comment. That always helps the algorithm, as they say. And click these 2 videos right here to find out more technical details and really evolve your overall self-defense ability. We'll be back in the next 2 days with another video.